Welcome in the kitchen. So glad y'all are here. I am. You know, the other day we made an apple cider donut cake. It was delicious. It was heavy. Wasn't a real light cake. I don't know if that had to do with the fact I used butter instead of oil. I've done that in numerous recipes and it really didn't make a difference. It might have on that one. I don't know. But I found another recipe, and this one uses a cake mix. So, guess what? We're going to make apple cider donut cake number 2. Okay? This one starts with a yellow cake mix. And you do not use the instructions on the back. We're not following that. No, sir. We're not doing that. But this is what we start with, a cake mix. Okay? So, yellow cake mix, right there. Boom. Put that over there to be thrown away. And then we add 3/4 a cup of apple cider. And I've got one more of these, y'all. He drank all the rest of the other one. This one's not been opened yet. Shook it up good because it does settle. It does. All right, let me get measuring cup. And what did I say I needed? 3/4 of a cup. Okay. I love these. They've got the measurements on the inside. There we go. 3/4 a cup of apple cider. All right. Now then, we need a 1/2 cup of unsweetened applesauce. No, it says sweetened applesauce. Oh, goodness. I'll have to put some extra sugar in it. So I'll put in just a 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup. So I just need to sweeten this a little bit. All right, I'm just going to do it with this brown sugar because this cake calls for brown sugar, and that's what I've got sitting here. So, let's start with a tablespoon. That's probably plenty. Okay, we need 1 tablespoon of brown sugar in our cake mix. All right, there we go. So there's that. And then we need 3 eggs. Here we go with our eggs. I'm just going to crack them right in here because, turn y'all down so you can kind of see. I know I forget that. I do. This way y'all can kind of, that way I don't dirty something else, do I? There's 1. It already smells good, y'all. That apple cider smells so good. 3 eggs. All right, let's see what else we need. That can go over there in the trash. A teaspoon of vanilla. And I've got vanilla bean paste. Need a teaspoon. Here's a teaspoon. You can see the little vanilla beans in this. There's our teaspoon of vanilla. And we need 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Okay. There's 1, 2. We'll use the rest of this melted butter shortly. All right. You don't put any spices or anything in the actual cake itself. Can y'all see over here? Come here. Y'all look down in here at the mixer. And we're just going to mix this for a couple of minutes. Get all the lumps out of it. Oh, I do put a teaspoon of cinnamon in here, so hold on. This is a 1/2 teaspoon measure, so I'm going to add 2 of these. Okay. I thought we needed to add something in there. All right. No, that was actually for our topping. It said to add the cinnamon. That's okay. We just have it extra cinnamon, which is good. Won't hurt a thing to add a little extra cinnamon in that. It will not. Y'all, I'm going to start here in the next week or two. We are going to start making gingerbread. Different kinds of gingerbreads. I've got all kinds of gingerbread recipes. So many people love pumpkin pie and pumpkin pie spice. Y'all know what? I love gingerbread. I do. If y'all have got good gingerbread recipes that you've used in the past, send them my way. Okay, here's our cake pan. Let me move this and put the lid on it before I spill it. Y'all know I'll make a big old mess. There went a knife into the butter. All right, y'all need to scoot back a little bit. I can't work with y'all right up here on me. Y'all just going to have to scoot back. All right, this is just a bundt pan. I'm just going to stir that up good. Put this around here just like this. I hear Andy in there giggling. Wonder what he's into. He's into something. I can tell when he giggles like that. He's up to no good. All right, now then, we are going to bake this 350 degrees for 40 to 50 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer for 45 minutes, okay? Depending on your oven, it could be more or less. 40 to 50 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer at 45 minutes. 350. And I'll be back when it gets baked. Okay, here's our cake. I'm going to let it cool about 10 or 15 minutes in the pan. And then I'm going to take it out. It baked 40 minutes in my oven. So that's just something for you all to know. Just a tidbit of information. All right, now we got to make our topping. We're going to do that real quick. We need, it says a half a cup of brown sugar. Right there you go. That's a half a cup. Got butter on my sugar container. And it says a teaspoon of cinnamon. So let's find us another teaspoon. Y'all think we can find one? Right here's one, if I can get a hold of it. Teaspoon of cinnamon. Right like so. Matter of fact, I'm going to add just a touch more because I really like cinnamon. So you want to be careful with cinnamon because it can make things hot. You don't want that. Got my little baby whisk. Can y'all see down in my bowl? Half a cup of brown sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon. That's what we need to do right here. Now I'm just mixing this together. This is not hard at all, just making cinnamon sugar. That's what we're doing right here. Just making cinnamon sugar. All right, I'm going to set this over here to the side. When the cake cools a few minutes, I'll bring you back and show you how we put this on the outside. Okay, here's our cake. Right here. It's been cooling a few minutes. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I popped it out of the pan or just flipped it out. But this is what this recipe does that's different from the other one, other than the fact it's cake mix. You put butter on here, melted butter, just like this. And then you take your cinnamon and sugar. And that helps hold it on there. Oh, yum. You know that's got to be good, right? Butter and cinnamon and sugar. So let's put our butter on here. It's got to make it moist too. It called for like 5 tablespoons of butter, but I swear I don't believe I'm going to need that much. Not even close. Because I don't want it to be soaked in butter. It's already seeming like it's about soaked in butter. Okay. All right, that's plenty of butter. Let's come in here and put this on our cake. I'm just using my hand because I want to get it all over it. Lots of cinnamon sugar. I don't believe I'm going to need all this cinnamon sugar either. I'm not. This is plenty of cinnamon sugar. This up in the middle. Pull all that up. All right, I'm going to let this sit here and finish cooling. I'll wash my hands off. They're sticky. That's what sugar does, makes you sticky. I'm going to let that sit there and finish cooling, and we're going to have some of it after we eat our supper. We're just getting ready to sit down to eat. It's been so pretty here today. We threw us a piece of fish on the grill, and that's what we're going to have for supper. It is. We put us a piece of fish on the grill and a baked potato, and I cut us up a big salad. Easy peasy supper. The mister's doing most of it. Well, he baked the potatoes. I had to cut the salad and make the cake. So we kind of tag teamed it and both had a little part in it. So anyway, I'll be back after a while. We'll get ready to cut this cake. All right, y'all, here we are. Let's cut us a piece of cake. I'll cut the boys big pieces. Yeah, got me a little piece. Got the boys some big pieces here. Oh, there's my little piece. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? It's got a hole in it. This one's really good too. I believe it's a little bit better. I believe it's a little bit lighter. It's still a heavy, dense cake, but it is a little bit lighter, I think. They're both really good. I think they coffee cake with them. But for ease, this one was the easiest. Although it's not as tall, you might make it with 2 cake mixes. Kind of double the recipe if you want a really tall bundt cake. The butter on the outside of this one really helped hold on your cinnamon sugar too. So I'm going to leave y'all right here with this one. This was apple cider donut cake number 2. And I don't know if I find a different recipe, we might make a 3rd one. But right now, this one's my favorite over and above the other one. It's just easier to make, and they're both about the same. So y'all remember, like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video. That'll be all for this one. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.